Hello everybody and welcome to the channel where we are going to start our inaugural, our starting Civilization 7 series here on the channel. I've been trying to think about what I'm going to do to celebrate this new beginning, or this new era of the franchise, and well, I have been thinking about who to play. As you can see, I've been playing back and forth a little bit with random leaders here and there. I've honestly, to be honest, I've never really made it past the exploration age. I've played a little bit of the modern age, didn't really enjoy it, but we will be finishing games up here. Who do I want to play as? And I've thought, well, basing it off of this direction that the Civ developers want to go in, that any leader in any civilization can beat the game in any combination, I thought to myself, why don't we do that ourselves? We are going to go fully random on our civilization leader, civ, and memento choices to get this game off and running. Welcome to the full random civ series here on the channel. We are going to go with a random leader. Anybody we get, we're going to play. We're going to do this Nuzlocke style. Whatever we get is what we get. How are we going to randomize mementos? Well, if there is no randomizer here, but I do have 25 different mementos unlocked currently. So what I'm going to do is we are going to go to Google's random number generator, and we're going to roll twice. 6, 23, 6 and 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Antikythera mechanism, the scientific attribute point. 21, 22, 23. Yada no Kagami. 20 culture per age at the start of every celebration. Well, whoops. These are our random mementos. We're going to confirm random leader. As for antiquity age civilization, I have found that if you hit random here, in all of my testing, I've tested about 5 games. If you hit random civilization, it tends to give me the recommended civilizations for each of the leaders, so we're not going to do that. I will pull up my handy dandy random number generator again. 1 through 10, we end up with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the Mississippians. We will be playing as, oh, what a weird grouping. Science and culture and food and production, or I guess food, gold, everything but production and Diplo favor, really. All right. As for the difficulty, we're going to pop it up on deity. And to go on with our full random game shuffle, we're going to go for whatever map type the game wants to give us. Let's see who we roll. Hi, Shaman Himiko. Okay. Culture focus. Actually, the second memento we rolled was her first unlocked memento, so that's something. Let's look at her bonuses. 2 happiness per age on happiness buildings. 50% production towards constructing happiness buildings. 20 culture and a plus 20% culture, but negative 10% science. Doubled when you're in a celebration. So the Antikythera machine that we got, less good, honestly, less good overall. But we're gonna go ahead and get our scientific attribute, 1 science per age on the palace and city halls. This is good, 15% production towards constructing buildings. We could go with this if we get another scientific attribute point. Looking at our starting yields, we've got woodcutters, which is good. That's production eventually. We have purchasing units. We don't have much food in this area. Mine. Production. We got food here, and we've got a river tile there. Let's go ahead and found Cahokia. We do get food here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. So, right, we get food for being adjacent to these resources, and we need to remember that and keep that in mind. I have found that you better almost always choose the scout for your free little first
The radiance of the
turn
new world.
guy. The scout's just the best one. And since we already have, it looks like there's desert up here. Since we already have a goody hut, we're going to make our way straight towards it. Technology, as soon as the game catches up visually with me here, I would love to show you. We want to focus on culture over science, so we're going to go straight into animal husbandry. And, oh, well, hold on. This gives us production on camps and woodcutters, which we want. This would give us food on plantations and production on clay pits. We don't care. So we're going to go animal husbandry first. We will not need... This graphic is so bad. I don't want to complain. This goes up to irrigation. This goes to irrigation, but it does not go down to masonry. So we only need animal husbandry into masonry, and that's the start we're going to take. We're going to pick up yet another scout. Always the 2 scout opener in this game, I think, is the best choice of action. Pick up this goody hut, and we get food or 30 culture, 50 happiness. This food is way better. It gives us an immediate population point. For that population, we want probably to work towards these resources. I will take this food first, though, because that food is going to help us get our next population point. This gives us 20% production towards gold towards purchasing units, which I'm not in for right now, and it doesn't take us where we want to go. I want this happiness, but I also want... This tile is objectively just better than this tile, right? So we're going to grab this tile, and that'll put us on our way towards this gold soon. Here's a big navigable river leading to the coast here. So instead of moving forward, we're going to hit this super scout button. Boom, and scout this. Makes me feel like I'm playing like Slipways or something again. There's another goody hut up there. Nothing down here. This is probably the bottom of the map, right? Yep. So the rest of the map is up there. So we're going to make our way there. This other scout is going to scout in this direction for us. Navigable river here is really nice. Cities on navigable rivers do really well. And we have an unfriendly scout. Okie dokie. Scouts are purely defensive. They cannot attack you, so we're not going to worry about them. But Arkham is right there. Archaim? How do you say you? Sintashta people. Archaim? I wonder how you pronounce that. Grab the goody hut, and we have 50 damage for 60 culture. Actually, that's probably worth 60 culture finishes chiefdom right now. Instead of moving, like, what was it, 5 turns? And since we are so culture focused, I'm going for mysticism to get that altar as quick as possible. I want to go for... This oligarchy is so good. Okay, it's so good. But I would get even more culture per turn if I do this than what Himiko already gets. So we're going to go Classical Republic and try to run that. Production and science on the palace. That helps overcome our science malice. It's not great. We really don't want to be stacking science. But that production is really honestly what we want. I went the wrong way already with that scout. I'm a doofus. We're going to pick up this gold. 20% towards production, or gold purchasing buildings is really strong. And then I would like to get over here to this ivory because we want wonder production towards tropical plains and desert. There's a desert right there. The next thing I'm going to get is a granary. I want to be wary of my adjacencies. Culture really does well next to mountains we don't have. Culture also does well next to world wonders, which we do have. Science does well, or we could have, I guess. Science does well next to resources, and production does well next to resources. 1, 2, 3. So this could be a good production tile. This could be a good science tile. We want to grow in these directions, right? However, hear me out. I don't have a good farm. I mean, I guess I have a farm over here, so I'm going to place this on this tile to immediately uproot that rural population. I hate this visual bug. There we go. Then we will take our rural population once more. Let's set it to work over here. 1, 2, 3. It won't expand to get this. Or I could go early towards this. You know what? We'll take the growth hit a little bit to move early out towards this ivory. We really want to get over there because we're gonna want to get some wonders.
You ask for what reason I stay on the Green Mountain.
Zhang Jie.
I smile.
Well, we have found a very good settlement location. We're gonna have to kill Archaim though. Oh, no. I can settle right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, no, we're probably gonna have to settle here. I think this is a 3-tile wonder. Is it 3 or 2? It might be 2. If it's 2, we settle here. If it's 3, we settle here. But that means we're gonna want to get a settler fast. And we're gonna have to escort that settler. So some gold is gonna have to go towards some sort of unit. Well, I mean, I guess I'm so sorry. Never mind. I'm so used to escorting settlers, I forgot that they don't really need to be escorted anymore. But it's still nice to have some sort of damaging unit with them. 15 production towards Cahokia. Let's see. We have 6 right now. That's going to take 5 turns. 15 is a little more than 2 turns worth of production. So that'll drop that to about 3 turns. Is that worth it? Versus a billion turns towards our next celebration. We're making 3. This would give us 75. That's a lot more of our happiness per turn. So we're going to take that, and that dropped it by half almost. It was worth more than the production. The production's a little more immediate. That's disgusting. Disgustingly loud. I need to turn my headphones down. Jeez. Disgusting. We do get a narrative choice, though. The Horned Serpent. The storm brings unprecedented rain, and a landslide reveals a jumble of bones with a great arcing spine, longer than any animal we've ever seen. It can only be the Horned Serpent of our storyteller's tales, a poisoner that died once, but will not stay dead. We get combat strength or culture. I'm going to go for culture for the early altar. Pop up here. It is a 2-tile wonder, and we've met Friedrich. She's right there. That's the hyper-aggressive Friedrich. So we're going to have some competition for this wonder. It might be just a bit too far for me to safely or confidently get. I'm going to give it a shot, though. Black Hack Friedrich is the aggressive Friedrich. Let's spend influence on him. We'll spend some influence on him to make sure he likes us a little bit more than he would naturally. Goody hut up here. And here.
The caged bird.
Research collab for 60. I want to take that. And we want to go for masonry. Next narrative event. Science or food. Let's take the food, actually, to get closer to those elephants. We're going to hit this farm for even more food. Oh, he wants military aid, but I can't get it. I will take the gold, though. He's doing this because we were polite. I like to believe that. We want to repair you for a turn. And just keep exploring. Let's cross this navigable river to see what we can find. Ooh, culture or gold. The culture gets us the stuff immediately. I want the gold, though, because I want to purchase the burning arrow. And it's time to start building settlers. Purchase that burning arrow. We need the settlers. Once we get settlement cap and we reach 5, We need to fill it in as fast as we can. Otherwise, it's just wasted potential. I lost a scout. A super scout. There are cities down here to be had as well. So getting that natural wonder is fantastic, right? We want to settle this tile right here. 1, 2, 3. That would give us a jade. 1, 2, and a gypsum. We really want that city. It's going to anger Frederick so much if we get that city. But we really desperately want it. Even Batuta has been met. I'll be friendly with you. We are probably going to need to get quite a few burning arrows. Once we get our 2 settlers, we're most likely just going to be producing some units to protect those settlements. I don't want to trade maps. I just want the gold. That's not worth my influence. Monument tech is unlocked. From the altar, the peaks glow rose red in the dusk, the order of the city below, the domain of the spirits below, above. As the priests admire the vista, voices of debate begin to rise like an evening chorus. What does the mountain tell us of the gods? I could get this. Could get this. Have a settlement with 10 pop is definitely something that we're going to get very soon. So that's no issue. I want to get discipline next to make sure that we have our army commander. And we want goddess of festivals. Or can we get monument? Darn it. I wanted monument of the gods. Food on farms, pastures, and plantations and settlements is also very good. But I want to go straight into the culture. We do it for the culture. See, even Batuta wants to denounce us. And we're just going to have to take it. For such a chill historical guy, he has been pretty aggressive in all the games that I've tested with him in it. We sent him the 20 Diplo favor at the start, and we just sort of wasted that with him denouncing us the way he has.
He was the first to construct a wall. 80
I want to save up my influence to befriend those guys if possible. And we're kind of just moving forward. We want to get our next settler and settle somewhere over here. We'll figure that out in a second. The Bronze Queen, a triumphant envoy, presents Queen Himiko with a gift from a new ally. Enough bronze mirrors that every wall will reflect her visage. 50 gold or 25 influence. Bro, you better always take that influence. It's so hard to come by that that's just much more sensible. Brickyard has to come next to unlock the rest of the text that we want. Oh, we have another culture city-state here, but they kind of are all like hostile, which is terrible. Hostile independent peoples are the worst independent peoples. We've met Ashoka, that's the renouncer, yeah. Asoke. I'll give him the 2 turns worth of my influence to be friendly. Let's be friendly with each other. We don't want to hate each other. Wasset is right there. He is so... This is going to anger him greatly, right? Like, honestly, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We might be within the 10 tile radius of our capital to get a connection, so that's okay. Don't kill my scout, my settler, bruh. We're being surrounded down here. Another continent discovered as well. We have met Tecumseh. He is Rome. Oh, because I'm playing the Mississippians. That's why he's Rome. I think he's pretty far from me. So I'm not gonna give him the Diplo favor. Oh no. Okay, good. We'll sit there. Let them attack into my archer. It might attack my. You know what? I haven't tested that. Which one does it attack? The scout or the archer? It might be, or the settler. Why am I saying scout? The settler. I won't pay for that because in a couple turns we're gonna pay for you, and we're saving up to pay for Shomaron as well. Bruh. That's the tile I wanted to be on. I won't pay for this. I am running low on happy though. Why am I so unhappy? We can choose a celebration. We're gonna go for the culture per 10 turns and throw in culture on the palace. Whoa, it hits the settler. That doesn't feel fair. It might kill my settler and I'll be so mad. No, I can't do that because I want to do this. If it kills my settler, we're gonna be so angry. I might burn them down even if I spent points on it if my settler dies. It did. You absolute bellend, you. We need to settle, so let's settle over there. We're gonna keep this up here. We have to get another settler out, but that's so expensive. I'm upset. What a horrible play. So it doesn't attack the underlying unit. Why wouldn't it attack the underlying unit? Why would it attack the civilian unit under a military unit is my question. 25 culture. That finishes up discipline, which means we can start moving our army commander up. I don't want to settle here, actually. I want to settle here. But here's not bad. 1, 2, 3. This is a good science tile. This is a good production tile. There's lots of good... These are good science and production tiles. These are really good gold tiles. These are good gold tiles. So this is not a bad city. I can't pay for this, but I'll give you the gold. Becomes it. Code of laws comes next because we want our unique merchant. I'm gonna lose this settle because I lost that.
All are made of clay.
We're gonna purchase another burning arrow, sort of protect ourselves from this in the water. Aw, man, get off that tile. Another 2 gold per turn. We can't get the stuff that we want, so we have to get the 2 gold. Hanging Gardens would be nice. Great Stele is also nice. So I think we're gonna try for it. Oh, there's so many horrible things here. This is an attack. He's coming for me. Wow, the game is sort of conspired against me here. Hitchiti is right here. Let's save up a little bit of gold and hopefully we'll be able to dissuade him from attacking us. This gives us food and happy. This gives us food and production. Let's go for the food and production. We'll get food and happy that way anyway. In that direction. Don't come for me, bruh. I don't think that army he has is particularly threatening. I just don't want to deal with any sort of attacks. I find that the AI, at least in this version of the game, are really aggressive. Especially in Antiquity. Goody hut up here that nobody took. So let's try to get up there for it. Shoot. Why don't you die? And finally the settler is out. The third settler. We're only going to have 2 cities off of that, but this is such a good city that I need to... Settlement, not city. I need to make sure I'm using the correct words. It's such a good settlement that I need to make sure that I'm getting it. Altar time, baby. Anything next to these resources is great, right? But we're gonna pop you right here because it's also next to resources. I like to keep my ageless buildings together, so that's why I'm not building on the granary. Surta is up there. Arkham will be buddies with us in 7 turns. They won't be attacking us. I don't like how close even Batuta is with cancel. Who am I attacking there? I don't like how close his units are to us. 2 turns of happiness for, yeah, I'll spin that for 60 culture. Tecumseh and Ashoka are at war. I swear that we are about to be at war, but I feel pretty good about our ability to defend ourselves from this sort of invasion. He doesn't like us as much anymore, which is worrisome. Let's go for that local festival and try to get him happy with us. When we settle right up next to him, he's definitely going to be mad. So we want to avoid any issues like that. Cotton, make sure it's assigned to the capital. I'm really sick recently, so if my voice sounds crazy, please forgive me. It wouldn't be one of my videos, it wouldn't be an STG sheep video if I wasn't horribly ill in some fashion or another. So it's just sort of par for the course here. Let's go ahead and try to get another, let's get like a cultural exchange here. He supported it. So that might make him really like us, and once we do this dumb move of settling right in his face. Oh, nope, he does not really like that. Relation changed from friendly to neutral. His agenda changed our relationship. What is your agenda? Likes it with the greatest number of military and dislikes the one with the smallest number of military units. We can fix that, but let's, you know what? Let's settle first and go ahead and make sure that we purchase ourselves a burning arrow there. The seat of authority has traditionally been shared among representatives from different towns, but some have begun to argue that those who live in the capital are better poised to delegate issues to the rest. 10% production towards constructing buildings, 15% towards constructing buildings. Let's go with 10 overall, and we always want to go for that codex. The codex gets you a victory point that you can use. This looks tempting, but this is better overall. It helps us grow more, and it moves us in a direction we want to move in. But remember, Frederick's going to be real cranky about what we just did. So we're probably going to have to purchase some units for a couple of turns here. Let's get a saw pit in the capital right there. And, you know, instead of fortifying, it's too late. They changed fortifying so you can't stop it. Appalachia here, this is going to go in, and then we're going to try to purchase another. Let's look at our settled too close. Yep, settled too close. As soon as I can get a trader though, that'll fix some of this negative relationship, because we'll send him a trader out and he'll like it.
An eye for an eye, a tooth.
Here is our merchant. Let's send you to Wasset, and we can grow right onto the silver right when we need it. Now that we've got the major ones that we want, I think we can either start going into the Mississippian civics. Where is Monk's Mound normally on the tree? Is it a science tree one? I think so. Weiyang Palace. No, Monk's Mound is way over here. So it's probably worth picking up your uniques just to get Monk's Mound, to get an early wonder out. We've been promoted. I think assault is always the best first choice. Being able to attack immediately after getting out of your commander is the best way to defend yourself, and honestly the best way to attack other civs. It's super uber strong. We're behind culturally, but not for long. Let's go for the culture. Mississippians gather, baskets in hand, to mold the earth according to their vision. As they bear soil and clay to each new mound, they celebrate their growth and the future they lay for their children. 25 culture there. It's 1 turn's worth of culture. And I think, well, honestly, irrigation. Get that settlement limit. We can get another settlement. Did someone just kill the city-state we were trying to go for? Was it you, you jerk? Who killed my city-state? I spent so much influence on them. And it was a cultural city-state, which would have given us wonder production bonuses. You dumb jerks. Well, we'll get the dates. Dates make sure that we get food and happiness. Oh, the mine needs to be repaired, but I also want to put down the Great Stele and try to get that. Repair this mine. 50 culture. Call to the mountain. The mountain rises above the new settlement, a guardian of earth and sky watching over Himiko's people. Drawing strength from its crags, they begin their work in the name of Amaterasu. Daughter of the Sun. On the day of the shrine's dedication, dawn lights the tops of the cypress trees, making a small island of gold-green foliage in the growing cityscape. The city dwellers' donations are counted and the bounty's allocation decided. 15 points in the Silk Road. That's pretty hard, but we'll get there. We will try to get there. Appalachia grows. And now I think it's time for us to hit this so we can get the ivory soon. It would help us with growing and building our Great Stele. Hopefully we can get it. I would desperately love to hit a happiness or celebration anytime soon, but it's kind of a long ways away. There's the redwood forest. Let's scout a little with our burning arrow to see what's in this area here. Frederick's settlers are just sitting there. He wants to denounce me again. I'm just gonna accept that denouncement. I think I can hold back whatever he sends my way. I have a decent amount of gold per turn, gold banked up. I'm about to get more gold per turn. I might be able to get Freddy to like me. He sent me a trade route which gives me more gold.
The king's cup was placed on a tumulus.
Production towards buildings is great. Let's go for Earthworks 2 to give us the settlement limit. But most importantly, Monk's Mound. I honestly don't know if I have a place to put Monk's Mound. What do you need? Adjacent to a river. Would have to go over here. I put the Great Stele exactly where I should have put it. Well, let's get this trade route going. That's more gold. It's more elephants for this. So we should have quite a bit of a bonus. 20% productive towards wonder in tropical plains and desert. This is desert, so we should have a bit of a bonus there. From 11 turns to what? From 11 to 9, so it shaved one whole turn off. Nobody's got the first culture bonus yet. Or the economic bonus. I guess we can get a settlement somewhere over here. When we hit our settlement cap. Hey, he likes us. That trade route really helped. Hudanagala? That doesn't sound like a very Roman city. He must have taken that from Ashoka. Ujjaini is Ashoka. That's got camels. I would like some camels. If I purchase one of you, could I reach... I can reach Akhenaten, but I need to improve our trade relations, which I will do, but after I do this. Ivory gives us even more bonus towards this. If we get it, I'm going to feel great. If we lose it, I'm going to be sad. But it's not the end of the world, because I could get Monk's Mound somewhere, or here would be great, honestly. Let's move up the river for food, gold, and happy. I want to send this all the way to Akhenaten. By the time we get there, we'll be able to put another trade route into him. We'll be able to afford to put another trade route into him. Here comes the cavalry.
The king's cup was placed on a tumulus. with many.
+1 settlement limit. Let's go ahead and pop you into the commander, and we'll send the commander down. I want to purchase a burning arrow with this. Make sure we bring this burning arrow down here. And with all of this, we should fairly well be able to protect ourselves. We can go for burning arrows can pillage, or 2 resource capacity in the capital. Or we can look at things like Gate of All Nations probably would be nice. I didn't see it go yet. I don't know if it is gone. Mill Bell would be okay. Honestly, any wonders would be fine. But let's try to get the Gate of All Nations. Wonder construction. And buildings receive 1 gold for adjacency to resources. That should be giving us at least 2 gold, and we'll get more. As the game moves on, we'll pick up quite a bit more. We just finished irrigation. I think we want to go towards engineering. Currency, actually currency. Let's go sailing into currency. And I will spend the gold to throw down another unit up here, just to try to keep myself safe. Terracotta Army goes. We are 1 turn away from the Stele, the Great Stele. Can we get it? Do we get it? Yes, we get it.
No enemy to resist me.
No enemy to follow me. This is... If you're going for a wonder heavy build, this can be a pretty good wonder to pick up. Because it just gives you, 100 gold for every wonder you build. It's also pretty heavily prioritized by the AI, so we're kind of lucky to be able to pick that up. The Petra has to go on this desert tile. The Petra gives us +1 gold in production on desert terrain. It's not great in this city. It'd be great in a different city, but I don't know if I'll build it in a different city. We can get that Der Schreikun here, maybe. Let's try. That will allow us to pop this over to grab those 2 tiles, and that'll allow us to try to get Monk's Mound over there. Let's try to purchase a monument. We want this monument to go in between these 2 wonders to get crazy adjacency bonuses. Those adjacency bonuses are going to pay off a lot later when we get, let's pop 1 of you out there and 1 of you out here. And you are going to stay fortified. If he wants to attack, he's going to have to go through a lot of fire to do it. I don't think he's going to want to attack. Friedrich, will you give me more trade? Thank you. And we'll get that from Akhenaten. Let's go for... entertainment is good. Tactics is already taken. Entertainment gives me culture per specialist, which we want. So we'll grab that. And another trade route. Akhenaten gives me a lot of resources here. And I get happiness in the capital. And we can get production and happiness here in Hichidi Town. We have an economic attribute point. That'll give us gold on the palace and city halls. Now, it's not gold on settlements. Oh no, these do count as city halls. Well then, yes. That's just more gold overall. And here's our war. There's the war. Should have seen it coming, honestly. Let's try to deal with what we can deal with. I should have seen it coming. Did see it coming. What am I talking about? We're gonna go in here, purchase ourselves another burning arrow. That's probably going to take the Shuriken away from us. If he stands on that tile, it's gonna slow us down a lot. Alright, so this is gonna die if we attack it here on the river, which is probably the smart play. Wow. Do I sacrifice one burning arrow for that? Yeah. I can't purchase another because we're standing on top of ourselves, so we'll have to move out to purchase another. The army commander, you fall back. Get shot at, bruh. I don't think he's going north, so let's bring our burning arrow here south. This is pretty much his full invasion force, though. He's got nothing after this. Let's go ahead and purchase a burning arrow here. If he wants to stand there and get shot, he can stand there and get shot. I don't mind. You have promoted ranged combat strength. Let's get our final wonder tile here. For the happy, we like the happy. And we have two settlement limit we need to be moving up to fill in. We lost another and Tecumseh. I don't know why you declared on me. Feels a little ridiculous, bro. No lie, but if you want the war, I'll give you the war. Why can't this unit fire on anything? This is vegetated. This is vegetated. Let's cross over so you could do a little. You could be a little more useful across the river. You have to stay. Get killed in the water. Well, if he wants to declare war on me, I would like to pillage some of his tiles if possible. And he's running away.
The fair breeze
Weak
blew,
move, bro.
the white.
It seems like the AI in this game are hyper aggressive, but once they start losing, they sort of back up. You can tell when a civ's about to throw in the towel because they'll do exactly this. They'll start running back and saying, "Oops, I'm sorry. Sorry." And try to back off here. Throw onto this tile. Tech, it's time for bronze working now. I know I really want currency, but we'll pick up bronze working because we're in wars. We're fighting for our lives, so we might as well. I would like to get a trade route with Janet if possible. That'd be pretty cool, bro. Yeah, as he backs up, it just sort of proves that we got the best of him here. City grows. And this would be nice, but like production is also really good for us right now. So we'll get the production. We're about to hit 6 pop on both of these to feed the capital. Or 7 pop, I mean, to feed the capital. So food is less of a worry, and production is more of a worry. Where you going? Come back and play. He'll probably take peace soon. I don't want to be ignoring, like, generally my development. No, cancel. This is a really good tile for like money. I don't want to be ignoring my development, so I'll pop down here pay some money to fix that. We'll pay some money to repair this farm. The city grows. We can grow onto some production here. Oh no, this tile's better. Let's just get that tile. 4 turns on this wonder. Oh, who died? Scout. Okay. If a scout dies, a scout dies.
An eye for an eye.
There's not much I can do about that. Gets wrecked. Shredded and killed, and then you're gonna die here too. And that gives us a level up into infantry units, most likely. It slows down our commendation, but I think the commendations kind of aren't great, so I don't really care. Citizenship comes next because of that great food in settlements bonus, but we should look 1 gold for every actually Kanaha is going to be where we go. There goes the Hanging Gardens. I'm still learning what wonders tend to go and what wonders tend to stick around. Friedrich, please give me another trade. And we'll go to Janet for our next trade route. This just goes to show that you have to have early units. The AI aggresses in this game more than they did in Civ 6. Like Civ 6, the AI is aggressive. They'll attack you if they're close to you. But who knows where he is? He might be over here. I'm not 100% sure. My scouting's been really bad. Because both of our scouts died. But I don't think he's that close to us. We got our first cultural legacy point.
Your
Per Der
Sharukin. To raise or bring
and that also increases the adjacency on this bad boy. And we're just going more of these. The Emil Bell, I like it, but let's try to get the Monk's Mound. That'll help us get 2 districts over here if we can get it. We can get some good gold or production districts going over here. Gold or food districts, I mean, going over here. We are how far away from our next... we're very far away from our next happiness event. Let's go ahead and purchase a library. This library here is very good. 225. So that is a 9 yield tile. We are helped with the purchasing of that by the Great Stele. How far are we until we get our next sort of Watanahi? 260. That's only like 3 turns away. It's very doable. What goes? Mausoleum of Theodoric. That tends to go fast, I have discovered. He'll take White Peace. I'll take it. Are you 2 allied? Is that why you're at war with me? Yeah. He'll probably take a peace soon enough. An unmet player has met the milestone for Silk Roads. Hitchiti is pop 6 still. You're pop 5 still. Slowly are they growing. I'm gonna need to spend money to develop them. To get like their granaries and all of those good things. Shumrun, you're 3 turns away from giving me something. A little bit of culture. If I could get 2 more wonders, this and 1 more, I would be most happy. I don't think we're gonna get 5 more wonders. 5 is a lot. That's a lot to ask for, but 2 feels maybe doable. Let's purchase the Watanahi, and we're gonna send you right over to Janet. We're gonna need settlers. I could get a settlement here, and I could get a settlement Oh, there's marble or camels. Age-old question. 25 culture, not very much, but it's a whole turn's worth of culture for us. If I get another population, I would really like to put a specialist on this tile. That would be a fantastic specialist. You, my friend, get your food there. We can purchase your granary, and I'll do just that by doing that right there. That'll help it grow. Before I make it, I could just do it. Let's make it a mining town. Because it doesn't have a lot of food. So making it a food town isn't making any sense, but making it a mining town gives us a lot of this. A lot of gold. And it sends food to the capital anyway. 2 settlers would be really nice. One somewhere here. Pick up all this, and then probably one. And let's be perfectly honest, it'd be nice to get a scout to come scout this location. I'll make this trade route. We are now Majapahit. We can play as Majapahit. I've got nothing I can put you in. Not yet, anyway. Big time food bonus here. Let's go ahead and purchase your granary. We have a lot of available food. Getting your granary lets you grow. It says 14 turns, but that feels long.
The things the worshipper gives to his god.
2 resource cap in the city gives us Kaolin, and that gives us Silk Roads, and then Kaolin. We're pretty close to the Silk Roads bonus that the quest we took earlier. We're gonna work towards citizenship next.
And here he lay.
And there's the Monk's Mount.
Older than the hill he rested on.
Just letting you see the movie here. Okay, Monk's Mound. Production. We're gonna go for one more. The Emil Bell has to go on rough, but that makes the altar better. We're much more likely to get the Emil Bell. Or the Emily Bell, or however you pronounce it. But I think I'm gonna try to go for the Gate of All Nations. We're gonna try. And that's a little more gold in the capital. I could purchase a really big food tile right here. And that opens up... Wait, no. Stop. I want to purchase you. That opens up a growth point for us. To get probably some more production and happiness. We now have the Ming. Okay, whew, we're getting somewhere. He will not take peace, huh? That's a pain. His happiness, the happiness we're losing from being in this war, is kind of not worth it. Befriend me. Okay, so Qumran has become our friend. Oh, we have Uluru down here. We want to go 5% production towards constructing wonders. Because that's what we're going for. So we have another 5% production towards wonders now. We'll get another one fairly soon, giving us an extra 10% production. I think now we definitely have to go into currency. We can't delay those specialists. We've got to be able to catch up. I am just wasting 2 settlement limit. And it hurts me that I am wasting it so much. Stop fighting me, bro. The unhappiness you get from their war support, that needs to be messed with. Because I feel like the AI gets war... Ah, Susa! I feel like the AI gets war support so easily. And it just tanks my happiness. The Yukon floods. That's okay. And it brings a spearman or a migrant. Let's go with the spearman. City grows. Resource is probably the best. For some happy. All of our cities are mega unhappy. Because of dummy up there. Purchase that settler. And we're gonna move him over here to try to find somewhere to go. Oh, he's gonna denounce us. We really are not doing well diplomatically. Luckily, we have quite a bit of gold per turn, kind of. I don't think he's gonna do much to us. Not that form of Ahsoka anyway. But I can't really take the next happiness hit. It's too powerful, it's too strong. Likes us, gives us 25 science. I should probably kill you. Let's try to give ourselves some war support here. To try to save up our happiness a little bit. We're probably gonna have to move up here. If that's there and there's probably our best city locations. I think it's a little far-fetched for me to get all the way over here. Whilst I would love to have the camels in Uluru, I think this is just the safer overall play. I would love to send some stuff over to Friedrich, like a cultural exchange. He doesn't like us anymore. Something happened. What changed? Borders touching. I don't know why this is positive for me. Leader agenda. So I need more army power. Well, we can get that. That's not impossible. That's certainly doable. Do we get one turned? No, we got it. Okay. Cultural legacy point.
No man is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers. But in war, fathers bury sons.
There is the gate of all nations. Giving us, what is it? Is that 2 free war supports? On wars? Yeah. That's important. Yeah, that might end up being one of the best wonders in the game. With how annoying the war support issue usually ends up being. That's probably actually very powerful. We have so much gold right now. With this gold, it's probably smart to... Oh, a barracks. Barracks here. A barracks here is best. So, how can I get a barracks there? I'll have to get another building. Okay, fine. Purchase the settler. And I want to settle right there. We're gonna lose camels, but we'll gain marble. We got the expansionist attributes. That gives us cheaper settlers, which is less than what we want right now. And we're now at only -1 war support. He still won't take peace, though. Where are we on our 22 turns on that? That's forever, bruh. I'm waiting on currency to be done. You work your way down towards this cotton. Everybody has their stuff. Let's go for the mill bell. We'll try it. Nalanda goes. We would be at 5, 6, 7. We would just need 2 more beyond that, but I'm gonna need... I don't think we'll get it, and honestly, going over is really bad. Like, to be fair, going over that really sucks. Because it does absolutely nothing for you. But we're gonna try. We're hard focusing on culture here. Our science is mega slumped. We're not gonna be working on science. 5 turns until we get specialist. Once we get specialist, bro. Once we get specialist, this monument is going to pop right off. Let's go for a local festival with Friedrich. Friedrich, I want him to like me. He's probably going to be mega aggressive next era. So the more he likes me, the better off we probably are. Wonders. This bonus towards wonders. 40% production towards tropical plains and desert. What are you on? Tundra. Well, that doesn't help at all. But this marble wood, we're not going to get there though. Let's hit farming town. You have a lot of like plantations and things. That'll send a lot of food over. But you should probably be your own city. We'll save up money and make Hitchiti a city once we settle this settler over here. Pyramid of the Sun goes. He will reject peace until I start killing some of his units. Ugh, it's a pain. As the Watanabe forges new bonds with surrounding peoples through trade, the famed Putkop art attracts much curiosity. Whoa, can't talk. Both as a spiritual site and as a marvel of construction. 150 culture, please.
After the ascent.
Okay, so we have citizenship. I think we want to go for public life. What is the master here? Every city-state plus 3. Did somebody build the Sanchi Stupa? I think it goes pretty fast. Let's fill in the river tiles. Okay, science buildings. The step pyramid gives 2 science, 1 happiness. That would be really good down here. Must be placed on a tile with a natural. Yeah, right here. Free tech. You know what? Let's go for the step pyramid. Just get a little old step pyramid going. Settle here. That fills up our settlement limit. But bro doesn't like it. Bro doesn't like anything we do ever. 10% culture. Pop you right in the capital. We're at what? 13 out of 15? Boy, I would love to trade with someone who has camels. We're gonna try to hit Ujjaini with a trade route. Once I can build something. Ouch!
When I was young.
Ouch! Well, instead of doing that, we're gonna have to figure this situation out. Engineering for the amphitheater and the blacksmith. We also want to come down here to the wheel for the villa. What got smashed? Repair the library. 27 turns is a lot of turns. Step pyramid is 228. We can get that. I heard a bad noise. No, it's just a boat noise. Ashoka, no, Ashoka. Why are you denouncing me? Come now, dog. Let's purchase our step pyramid in... No. We'll purchase this instead. Gives us some happy. That happiness is going towards our celebration. I really should be picking up more altars. Something I struggle with, if it's not a city, I don't think about those sort of buildings in it. And I really should. Silk Roads 2 is completed. Do I get the Amelie Bell, or do I get one turned on it? We shall see.
In the midst of the snow,
we got it.
Of Goryeo hovers. An icy temple bell resounds echoes of the old kingdom.
Do I think I could get 7? I don't know if there's 7 to actually get. 10% production towards constructing wonders. Yes, please. 10% construction, 15% construction towards producing wonders. Yes, please. Culture buildings, food in towns. Food in towns, yes. And Wei Yang Palace. Let's try to get you going right there. We have a Diplo building. Let's go for happiness per age. And can I purchase the Watanati? Yes. And I want to put you up here. Before he declares war on me, let's get some trade going towards him. Should have purchased you in Kusa. What's wrong with me? Why don't I think? Oh, I stole this tile. Oops. Well, we'll just grab it. Can't place you anywhere yet. I need a camel. My kingdom for a camel. Oh, Jesus, another storm. Now, look at this growth event. We're looking at 3.5 culture from hitting this. So it's 1151 now. And if we hit it, it becomes a 1.5, 1.5, 2, 8.51. So it was 1151, so that's 8. Now this is 3, 5, 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. It's a 14.5 tile. It went from 8 yields to 14.5. We desperately need to repair tiles while we're building, you know, while we're trying to build. Are you not damaged? While we're trying to build wonders, we don't want any dead tiles. Dead tiles will be the death of us. I need 2 more wonders to hit this golden age. But I also need amphitheaters for that golden age to be worth anything. We're trying to get to amphitheaters, but we don't have any science to do so. So the next growth is probably going to hit the library here. We need to repair everything. Ugh, natural wonders. You suck, natural wonders. Or natural disasters. Mundo Perdido, Hamoanga Maui goes. Both of those tend to go too. I have found. Is this an invasion force on its way to hit me? I certainly hope not. I haven't got enough money right now to really deal with you.
After the assembly gathered,
Friedrich, I would really like to get a cultural exchange. Will you give me one? Yes. Let's hit this trade route. That might make him like me a little bit more. And with that trade route, I can convert this to a city. It hurts the growth in my capital, but it gives us a city. We're going to hit literacy next. I want to take this food out, put this camel in, put you in, put food in here, units there, I guess. And we have a narrative choice, Daughter of the Sun, +1 cultural attribute point. Cultural, 1 culture per age on the palace and city halls. Now, what we really want is to make sure that we get our buildings in this city so that the next age we have, you know, ooh, the rising storm. This is like these little guys. Yep. That's less than cool. How much? 65? We can get there. What I want is to get here. Minus 10 gold, 100% gold. I guess we have to go for the 100% maintenance on units. I'm suzerain over 2 city-states, so I cannot afford that minus 10 gold per city-state suzerain. That's too big. That's no good. We're coming up on the end of the era too. I really need to get like amphitheaters. Oh! The Wei Yang Palace goes to Ibn Battuta. I don't have any more. I guess we're really gonna have to go. Oh, that's the adjacency there, bro. It's so crazy. 2 food and 6 though is also really good. Let's go there. And the city grows. We're gonna pop you right onto that tile. Make peace with me now, sir. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me my happiness back. Now that the crisis is in, they don't want to deal with it just as badly as I don't want to deal with it. So he'll make peace. We'll throw the bath right here. That'll get some really crazy yields on that tile. Gold in the capital. How far are we away from the next economic? 2 things away. That's not bad. I was 1 city away from hitting our goal. Let's try to get you suzerain and maybe we can absorb you in time. It's a big maybe. I'm not sure we can, but it's probably worth trying. Let's get your granary up here so you grow a little bit faster. You're +7 now, so we'll hit you in a farming town, which will make our capital grow just a little tiny bit faster. I want you to get... Oh, get that bath right there. That will allow us to grow this tile over... grow this tile here. And then we'll get a step pyramid once we grow over there. I need cash. I don't have enough cash for the things I want to do. Everybody in the world hates me. Except for Frederick. And Frederick, let's be honest, doesn't particularly love me. A barracks now for the production right here is great. Finally, we pick up that marble. That would have helped us get the Wei Yang Palace a little faster, probably. There goes the pyramids. Everything's running away from us. You know what? Probably makes sense to pick up another army commander. Try to keep our units as we move into the next era. We've grabbed a gigantic amount of gold, so let's get an altar going on that city hall. That gives us a lot of happiness. We have a narrative choice, +2 gold on the bath. Yes, please. Because we're going to be able to super boost this because it's got double wonders adjacent to it. You can get a sick market somewhere, I'm sure. +5 market on the city hall. +4 here. And it's 2-4 up here, and it's 5 over here. Honestly, I thought it would be better. But we'll get you there. 75% progress on the Antiquity Age. A little scary. There goes the Colossus. I got 4 wonders. I never get the 7 wonders up on deity. It feels really hard. I think you would have to get 2 cities, like full-fledged cities, out pretty fast, and you'd have to have wonder construction bonuses to do so. It feels like mainly, probably only an Egypt thing, if I was to be a guessing man. Get you there. And now that we have you, let's purchase your step pyramid right there to make sure that we use that bonus that we picked up. Now, I definitely want to get amphitheaters. We need them. We're gonna need to pick them up. It will make these tiles ridiculous. We're doing okay culture-wise.
Such splendid irony.
Let's check our things. Tool making can go. It's useless. This would give me 4. This would probably give me 2 or 3. No, this would give me 6. Hospitality. We'll get that. Public life. A +4 barracks there is pretty sick. A +4 barracks here is also pretty sick. I really like to stack happiness buildings onto happiness buildings. These are the same yields, so we'll grab it that way. And we got a codex. We're 1 codex away from another legacy point. Oh! Jesus! This is bad. Oh no. Don't die, my man. Well, we got an army commander at least. Ooh, the crisis deepens. Ancient walls. -1 happiness in cities. For commander level. Is not super fun because I do have a few commander levels. But it could be a lot worse. Okay, where's the best library I can build? Right here. This is ugly. But hopefully the AI are dealing with just as nasty a situation as me. I didn't get anywhere near Angkor Wat.
Perfection is achieved.
So I'm pretty sure an amphitheater takes like 500. So we want to make sure that we get there. I also want to make sure that we get like gold on gold buildings. 20% culture because I'm not building any wonders anymore. Let's go with culture from specialists. I have a few of those laying around. I can't build the amphitheater where I want to build it because that jerk is in the way. Get a really great looking... No, I meant to put it there. Oh, I should have put it there. And honestly, we're gonna have to purchase the burning arrow back here. I need to move units off of my stuff. Get back. You don't know me like that. We're gonna have to disgorge you and swap units and try to kill this army commander over here whilst we bring our spearmen to bear to clear out Pueblo. If I am unable to get an amphitheater, I'm going to be mega unhappy. If I'm unable to get an amphitheater because these stupid angry peoples were sitting on my stuff, I'm going to be even more mega unhappy. Alabama, please send your stuff back home. Send me your food. We'll throw the amphitheater up and try to make sure that it's happy. Okay, so that angry person is now gone. Let's kill some more angry people. Oh, that is going to lose us some happiness because we did get a commander level. You don't like to see the lost happiness. Okay, look at this yield. 17,121, and we're going to add 523 to that. 22,1224. So this is now a 4, 6, 8, 31 yield tile. That building right there, that garden and bath. Let's put zeal on you, so you'll get 5% to all yields. 100 culture per turn. We skyrocketed. Honestly speaking, specialists were the hardest thing for me to figure out. And once I figured them out, the game opened up in ways that I didn't think it was possible for it to do. Specialists are the most broken thing in this game if you can figure out how to use them properly, because they really are not explained to you in any sort of a way that makes sense. What they do is they add 2 culture, 2 science, and something. What is it? 2 culture, 2 science, and I think something else onto the tile. But it also 0.5s the adjacency bonuses next to it. So this is giving me a 1 adjacency for this wonder here. This is giving me a 1 adjacency for this. So that's giving me +3 adjacency for this, just for having the specialist, and then another +3 for having the specialist here. It really adds up to be very powerful over time. You can't reach, huh? And that's why specialists limit specialist capacity. Things like Anchor Watt can be like uber broken if you know what you're looking for. But specialists do consume happiness in order to exist. Happiness and food. So that is their drawback. 41241 on this tile. It's also nuts. It's a 21 yield tile. And that's why you really want to have quarters instead of districts.
This is a good day to die.
It is almost always better to just build your quarters instead of excessively expanding like this. Like, honestly, like I should have been stacking. So this altar needs something on it, really. I should have been stacking instead of spreading. But, you know, you make the mistakes that you make. Let's go for... We have a choice between expansionist or economic. Economic would give me some of these. Expansionist would give me growth rate in cities. So we're going to go for the expansionist trait. As far as civics go, let's try to get entertainment. Production towards 1. Oh, I didn't pick up I wish I had more cultural. Let's hit 10% growth rate in cities. We're going to try to go heavy into specialists next era. to get our yields up as high as we can get them. And let's move our army commander forward. I know I don't want the experience, but we're gonna take it. 50 science is about to get us 1 codex, and it gave us a little bit of production, or a little bit of experience, I mean. Watch my culture this turn really shoot to the moon. We're at 102 this turn, so let's see what we end up with once we finish our amphitheaters. We finished that milestone.
When I was young, I thought that money
Gold
was
on gold buildings. It only gave us 102. That feels false. Yeah, it's not 102, it's 129. We gained 29 that turn. 200 culture would only give us 1 turn off on that. Doesn't feel proper. So this is already a 2291, and we're about to make it a 33213-1. So 2291, 1014. So now we're sitting on 3, 6, 19, 20, 22. So we went from a 14 yield tile to a 22 yield tile. But it did cost us food and happiness. We're now at 135 culture per turn. And for technologies, I think we need to hit wheel to try to get our villa. That would be the next step. Let's hit research initiatives so that we can try to get that villa a little bit faster. I would love to get 2 more resources as well, but I don't have anybody I can trade with, I'm afraid. Actually, yes, I can. So you... What did I eat? That's... I feel like it's too far. What do you need to be built on? Do you need to be built on rough terrain? Must be placed on rough. This is so good. We have to try. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna like scream at me for trying for that. Instead of doing this a slow way, let's do that the quick way. And bring you back home. I should check my resources and see if I can stack some production resources here. How far am I from a happy 4 turns? We might be able to grab that. What I would love to do is get the Colosseum right here. I think we have about 15-ish turns left in the era, so maybe we could do something. If I get the Watanabe and get extra resources, that will speed the era up though, because I don't think anybody's completed this. Yeah, that's gonna make it hyper speed to the end, and I'm a little afraid of that, but I would get extra points.
all the world's a stake.
Espionage detected. Even Batuta. I really think we want to try to get up to philosophy. Colosseum has to go down. End this. 8 turns. We get our happiness next turn. We could do this. We could get that, I think. It's going to be very close. Like, it's going to be crazy close. I can't get the Watanabe anymore. I didn't hit my happiness thing? It says 16 turns. What? We all saw that that changed, right? Did my happiness change? Espionage detected. Ashoka, military espionage. Bro, everybody back off my stuff. Quit going after me espionage-wise. I hate it. 655. No, the oracle's gone. You know what? Let's finish. No, let's consider. Let's consider. Do I have crazy gardens? I have good gardens, but not crazy gardens. What about a blacksmith? A 255 blacksmith. A 252 blacksmith. What good does it do me though here at the end of the era to get a 252 blacksmith? We'll throw it down there. It might give me adjacency here. Ugh, more crises. Minus golden food in towns with specialization sucks. I kind of don't want that. I'm importing way too many resources. Oh, that was a big heavy drop in gold. That was a disgusting gold drop. No. We're only getting 38 per turn. Ugh. I think we had to go for a brickyard. And I'm pretty sure a brickyard here would be okay. It leaves me up for adjacency on other things later.
Even a great...
Okay, here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna purchase our villa. Stack it right here. Well, the yields right here are so much better. No, I'll stack it right there, just so I have my happiness buildings on top of each other. Then we're going to come in here and we're going to purchase our villa. We could purchase our villa, or we could go crazy and purchase this bad boy. Send him up and then end the age. I would love to get engineering too. There's no way we're gonna get there though. Oh my god, did I lose the Colosseum? I got one turned on that Colosseum. Who? Unmet player? Well, forget you, unmet player. We're gonna come in the era now. That makes me so mad. That's so dumb. Honestly, at this point, this is not gonna pay for itself in the future era. We might want to just come do research. But you know what? I will just put this down because I can. Maybe it'll do something. It might be worth it. I think it's just gonna end up costing gold and happiness though, or just gold. Gardens don't cost happiness. I want to try to squeeze out the last economic points that I can. All in all, I feel like we've had a pretty decent era here. We're way ahead of everybody on culture per turn. We built a ton of wonders. That's going to help our specialists later.
The unexamined life.
Philosophy gives us one policy slot. Let's go ahead and put gift economy in. We're importing a ton of resources, so that just makes sense. 6 turns until we reach our happiness thing, but we're never going to get there. We have the philosophy of music. Let's just hit the 100. Give us an extra free turn. We'll pick up 1 turn mysticism here. I don't know if I want a particular pot cup. There would be fine, I guess. The unique improvements, it doesn't hurt to just spam them down if you have nothing else to build. Because they don't kill the warehouse bonus off the tiles. The base yields, that's what the warehouse bonus is. Someone has completed a bonus towards Pax Imperial.
There's another world.
Choose Civic, nothing matters at this point. Production, Hot Cup. Here, nothing matters at this point. Production. We might as well just add some more ancient walls as we go up. They're smacking me, but that's going to be over as soon as we do this. and we start assigning resources. There we go. That ends the era. We are the ones who end the Antiquity Age. We did fairly well. I feel like we're in a pretty strong pace to move into the next era. Feels mostly good, honestly.
Crops, metals, the riches of the forests and plains. These were the tribute given to the Mississippians.
Mississippians, Antiquity Age, finished. Himiko of High Shaman is also finished. Let me skip this, please. Okay. Rewards, we got culture, Diplo. We can get one culture, we can get one Diplo, one economy. We can get wonders, give one culture and plus one happiness. That's pretty good for us. We have a lot of wonders. We have 4 or 5 wonders. 5 gold for every trade route in antiquity. That's pretty good. That would give us 3 or 4 times 5, 20 or so gold. All your cities from your previous age remain cities, though, is the best one. 8, because you don't lose those specialists. That's the big deal. When your city stops being a city, you lose specialists, and you don't want to lose specialists. Legacies, we were top on the legacies tree by 1. The AI keeping up. He was going pure science. We went culture, gold focused. Surprised we got any science at all. We could have got, if we settled one more city, we could have got a military point, but who cares about that? Let's go to our legends report. Bro, you didn't level up? Are you serious? Huh? Okay. Let's continue forward, but we're going to choose our civ in the next episode. Everybody, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.